can measure this using AI, artificial intelligence.
No, I'll just put on here.
Let me continue, my brother. I think that in all honesty, he's talking about the previous government. There's what you call a government being a going concern. The obligations of the previous government, you must inherit them and you must execute them, because you cannot tell me this was Uhuru's government. There's no Uhuru's government. In fact, I hate this thing people personally as a government. There's a government of Kenya. In fact, there's no Kenya Kwanza government. We have a government
when we started,
of Kenya.
He said, this Kenya Kwanza government.
Yes, of course.
That's an oxymoron.
Of course, because they have... Maliba, come on.
Maliba. That's how we started. We were on this particular platform.
I have 10 minutes. I know.
When he said,
you will have
now he has changed.
You will react to it.
Anything I say hurts you, my brother.
No, it doesn't. Why would I be hurt? I'm just reminding you.
So
that you cannot eat your tomatoes and have them.
I'm seeing a stalemate in this. We are not getting away forward in the doctors.
So what I'm trying to say here is that a government is a going concern. Even in accounting, there must be a going concern. Even if you borrow money for 50 years, there is no one who rules for 50 years. You only rule for 5, 10 years, isn't it? So that has to continue. So they should not separate Uhuru Kenyatta government and the government headed by William Ruto. This is what you call government of Kenya. That's all. Then I'll talk about devolution. I was trying to prosecute by saying that they are retaining too much money. Because you ask why is the money. Government. Yes, you are returning too much money at the national level and not giving much money to the county government where healthcare takes place.
How much are they retaining? In total, it's about 50–60%?
They're retaining 65%.
65%.
Yet it is 90% devolved.
Okay.
I should be thinking the amount of, there should be a correlation between the devolution level and the amount of money being retained.
Okay.
So that one for me is something they need to change about. And the last thing, which is I want to really give as advice, a government that takes power normally have a social contract with the people. Like they took a social contract with the patients, not with the doctors, that there will be health care. There will be universal health care coverage. They never said, we'll give you treatment if doctors don't go on strike. So the third party blame is not supposed to be there. Me, I'm saying at this time, we have a failed state. Why? Because a state where people cannot have health care, then blaming doctors is not the issue, because you are a government. The government should tell us what is the alternative if doctors continue being on strike, because it is not your control if they'll come out tomorrow. They should continue executing and prosecuting the social contract. Last point, which for me is very important. We have had problems during the doctor strike whereby you pick not so qualified people to take care of patients, and there's a lot of negligences and there'll be a lot of mistakes. For example, there's a time when physicians, clinicians were allowed to do surgeries. You know, there are surgeries that even they're allowed to do, which they are not qualified to do. People have lost families. People have lost babies. People have lost everything. And it can be so detrimental. I want to tell Kenya Kwanza that the most important thing is that let's choose their priorities. Priority should be healthcare, education, and people's living, cost of living. Other things should come later, whereby you are pushing too much on our throat the issue of affordable housing.
No, don't go there. We will start a topic.
I'm not saying we don't.
That is a conversation.
Priority. Let us prioritize
so good with
health
that.
because health is life.